What's up, everyone? It is your girl Jaylyn, and today in this video we are going to be talking about goddess energy, divine femininity. If you know anything about divine femininity, this is really about tapping into our passion, our sensuality, the ability to receive, to attract, to tap into emotion. And once you do this as a woman, as anyone, you're able to fully liberate yourself in your truest authenticity, which makes life worth living. But in this video, we are going to be talking about that from the context of crystals. If you don't know, I am a crystal shop owner. Check me out at www.mysticmommy.com. We have beautiful crystals. But today in this video, I wanted to highlight my freaking favorite crystals when it comes to activating this goddess energy from all different perspectives. I'm going to talk to you about activating goddess energy for opening up your heart, for opening up your sacral chakra, which is your magnetism, for, connecting to your intuition. And I think the last crystal I'm going to mention is actually going to be quite surprising. A lot of you might not even expect this crystal to be on the list, but in my experience, it's one of the most divine feminine goddess crystals out there. And also, before we get started, make sure you check out my course, Psychic Secrets of Seduction. Diving into the psychic seductress energy, you're able to be absolutely so attractive and magnetic and just glowing from the inside out, doing the shadow work on yourself and transforming your life. People love the course, check out the reviews, and if it feels like your vibe, definitely go purchase it. And yeah, so the first crystal I have to mention is green aventurine. I absolutely love and adore this crystal because the first time that I used green aventurine, I actually got my bracelet. I do have these on my store, by the way, but I got some green aventurine, and the first time I put it on, I actually felt this sensation around the palms of my hands and just around my wrist and my entire hand area. My hand started to literally feel cool, and I developed this chilly sensation, and it just felt so soothing and nice. And then I was just able to really connect to that part of myself because I remembered and I learned that your hands are the extension of your heart. The first hand that I put it on was my receiving hand, which is my left hand. And the left hand is where you receive energy. So I literally was receiving the energy of green aventurine, which was abundance, right? It's abundance, it's money, it's literally opening up your heart, because when you have an open heart, you're an open vessel to receive things that are good to you and good for you, because the opposite of the heart chakra is the root, which is your groundedness, your security, but your money. So when you have an open heart, you have an open flow. So when you can have an open heart, things flow towards you easily. So when I started working with green aventurine, literally I had my left hand and I was just attracting money. And specifically, if y'all know the story, y'all know the story. This is how it activated my hand chakras, which was the ability to learn how to heal, learn how to do Reiki and energetic healing on myself and other people. So I love green aventurine. It has such a good energy, and I put green aventurine on my money altar so that I can attract that good abundance. So the next thing about green aventurine is that green aventurine, like I said, it activates the heart chakra, the center of love, right? The center of compassion, the ability to receive in general and to also give love. So when you work with green aventurine, this is also a crystal that helps you to attract love into your life, because when you open up the heart chakra and you heal the heart chakra and you soften up a little bit, right? You embrace your sensitive side and don't see sensitivity as weakness. You see sensitivity as strength, because you have courage within yourself to face all your emotions and do the actual work on yourself. But when you work with green aventurine, you activate that healing energy within you. So it literally has you to be in a good vibration when it comes to attracting honest, genuine love in your life. So the next crystal that I would love to talk about is moonstone. Moonstone is the crystal when it comes to divine feminine goddess energy. Just like if you study the name moonstone, literally it's connected to the energy of the moon. So moonstone is really good for balancing cycles of all kinds, the cycles of life, knowing how to go with the flow of life. Okay, it increases your feminine energy, so it increases your intuition, it connects you to the the moon. It helps with like menstrual cycles as well. It's a good stone for mothers and people that are expecting. And it's also a very protective stone, especially if you're traveling somewhere at night. It's good to have moonstone with you. And one thing that I can also say about moonstone, like it does increase your magnetism and your receptivity, specifically when it comes to intuition. But at the same time, it does this thing where if you ever have had issues with connecting with women, like when it comes to women, like you've attracted a lot of pettiness and drama in your friendships with women, working with moonstone actually has allowed me, especially when I was really heavily working with it, it allowed me to really get into this place of like just the benefits of connecting with women and sisterhood, and understanding that your sisters and girls and women are not your enemies or your competitors. They are your sisters. This is your community. This is your coven. This is your girl. So it really activates that sisterhood energy if you want to attract the right friends. And also, last thing, it's about creativity, right? So it enhances your creativity and your ability to be creative, but at the same time, it's also like your sexual energy, right? Your sexual energy, because that's the creative energy and life force energy within you. If you want to activate that creative energy, definitely work with moonstone, and I love it. It is the crystal for divine feminine energy and goddess spirituality. And this is a necklace that I was selling on my site. These are sold out, so if you want me to bring these back, then let me know down in the description box. But also I have these beaded bracelets too available on the site, and also like necklaces, the moonstone necklaces. But definitely work with moonstone. It will get you feeling good and all flowy and magnetic. The next crystal I definitely would like to talk about is carnelian. And I have a nice little carnelian ring on, and I do have carnelian necklaces available on my site, and tumblestones as well as things. So I'll list those all down below. But carnelian is this energy that really enhances your sacral chakra. Because if you look at it, it's literally like this deep reddish orange stone. So it really has a good connection with your lowers. So that sacral chakra, that, you know, root chakra energy. The sacral chakra is about creativity. It's about like magnetism. It's about pleasure. It's about fun. It's about things that make you feel good, your pleasure. So this is what carnelian is definitely known for doing and activating. And I know there's like a lot of like talk about carnelian on TikTok, where if you wear carnelian, like people are just gravitated towards you and your energy, specifically when it comes to like flirty energy, like so people flirting with you, increasing your own flirtatious energy, sex appeal and stuff of that nature. And lastly, carnelian is also a good stone when it comes to like artists. So people who are artists, performers even, okay, people who paint, any type of creative type of thing, carnelian could definitely enhance your skills when it comes to performing and stuff like that. And just sex appeal, like it's a very sexy energy specifically, you know, it's giving like, you know, like, ooh, like you get all the attention. So definitely check out carnelian, get it at your local crystal shop, or check out my shop. I literally just took this stone right from my love altar. I have a love altar where I have like 2 love candles and like a bunch of crystals and stuff around it with my intention note underneath the candles. I would be remiss if I did not talk about rose quartz. I mean, rose quartz is that girl. Like rose quartz is known for being the stone of love. Rose quartz is the stone of love. It's the stone of compassion. It's the stone of also self-love. I know we talk a lot about working with rose quartz when it comes to attracting love, but the reason why you attract love is because you radiate the energy of love within you. And this is what rose quartz definitely helps to do. It helps to activate the energy of love, self-love in your body, opening up your heart chakra, allowing you to receive, allowing you to be more attractive, and allowing you to be very much so receptive to, you know, people and just in a good vibration overall. So I definitely love rose quartz. One time I went to sleep with rose quartz just like laying on my chest, and I went to sleep and I felt nothing physically, but in my dreams I felt this overall sense of just like like gratitude and love just pouring all over my body and my dreams. And I woke up and I felt really good. So that's when I learned it really was about self-love and activating this energy of self-love within the body. And pink specifically is associated with your higher heart chakra. So it activates a different part of your heart chakra. And also it's like that channel in between your heart and your throat chakra. So it really allows you to express love in a good way too. So if you have trouble expressing your feelings, I definitely would also consider working with rose quartz as well. And last but not least, this is probably going to be very, very, very surprising, but the last crystal that I would recommend to activate divine feminine energy is moldavite. I know moldavite has such a negative like reputation and connotation on the internet for being so crazy and being like this incredible like crazy stone, but like honestly, without moldavite there would be no spiritual journey for me. Without moldavite I probably wouldn't be here exactly where I am right now, because moldavite sparked my entire spiritual journey. It did knock me up, like it did, you know, make some things come up, and it was a chaotic experience. But what moldavite does is raises your frequency. It makes you level up. So if you are basically in a state where you are stagnant or you have a lot going on, what moldavite does when it comes into your life, and it's a very, very strong crystal, especially when I first started working with it, it amplifies all your problems so you can fix them, and also it forces you to level up. So when it comes into your field, you have no choice but to level up. So things will start breaking down that are not supposed to be in your life. And I think that's what people don't realize, that it gets rid of all illusions and it forces you to step into your truth. It forces you to almost delete your ego and to step into who you really are and to be authentic with yourself. So the less authentic, the more you're holding on to your old self, the more you hold on to who you think you are and not who you really are, the more crazy it's gonna be. But what it does, it activates your heart chakra. So it literally clears out your heart chakra, this feminine chakra on the body. It expands it. It gets you to be in alignment with who you truly are. It has this plutonic energy. When you start working with it, it's so synchronistic, and it increases the synchronicities in your life. And like I said, it activated all of my psychic abilities all at once. I experienced all the clairs, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudience, astral projection, lucid dreaming. Like definitely moldavite increased those things when it came down to it, and when I was working with it, especially a lot when I was in Los Angeles at the time. And moldavite is known for coming into your life. This is the first crystal I've ever gotten, so I love moldavite. It has that plutonic transformational energy, and it really gives me the vibes of the dark feminine. So if you're really ready to do the work on yourself and to really transform from the inside out on that deep level, and you're ready to purge, moldavite is definitely the stone for you to work with. It's like that outer space, extraterrestrial vibe, and it's definitely super beautiful and it's super amazing. I love moldavite. And even like as I'm holding it, I still feel that like powerful energy just in my aura, you know? It'll always have a beautiful place in my heart. But yeah. Oh, I actually have like a bunch of small pieces, like really tiny pieces of moldavite available on my store. You can check that out down below in the description box if you want to get some. And also if you're interested in just buying the whole pack of like all the small pieces, let me know too. Just email me down below in the description box and we can set that up for you as well. And I'll send you the price and everything. But yeah. So yes, everybody, those are my absolute favorite stones for activating goddess energy, divine feminine energy. You can use this in jewelry as you're walking around. I get reviews from people and DMs from people. They say, I just put on like rhodonite and rose quartz and I had the best date ever. Or there's a review on YouTube where this girl was like, I was wearing, I think it was green aventurine. I think it was green aventurine, but she put on green aventurine and she was like, yo, people are being so nice to me. And people were saying I was so attractive and I was looking like regular. Like crystals definitely work to amplify and heal your aura and all these beautiful things. They're earth, they're nature, and nature is healing, nature is feminine energy. So it definitely gets you in alignment with yourself. So definitely check out the crystals down below in the description box. Check out my store, mysticmommy.com. Support your girl and get beautiful crystals. And also just go to your local crystal shop, go outside, okay? Just get in tune with nature, y'all. It's so important for your mental health. I'm gonna make a video about that later, but seriously, nature has helped me so much when it comes to my mental health. So yeah. And also, I'm gonna be coming up with another bundle where I think I'm gonna be having like a divine feminine bundle where I'm putting a bunch of crystals that represent divine feminine energy all in one bundle. So if you're interested in that, definitely sign up down below as well in the description box to get notified when that's available. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.